I found a detail buried in mission planning documents that contradicts almost everything science fiction has told you about landing on Mars. You would expect the door to open, the astronaut to step out, boots in red dust within minutes. That is not what happens. For the entirety of your first Martian day, you will not touch the surface, not once. And the reason is stranger and far more dangerous than anyone admits.
Your mission does not begin with a landing. It begins with a controlled act of violence. Your spacecraft slams into the thin Martian atmosphere at more than 5,400 meters per second, about 12,000 miles per hour. In just 4 minutes, friction with that atmosphere heats your vehicle's outer shell to nearly 1,400 degrees Celsius. That is 2,550 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt structural steel. Parachutes deploy, the heat shield is jettisoned, retro rockets fire to slow you the rest of the way down, and then silence. You have landed.
But the most dangerous 24 hours of your life have only just started. For the first hour, you do not move. You stay strapped into your seat while automated systems take over, shutting down the engines, deploying radiators to manage heat, and switching on surface power, whether solar arrays or a fission power unit. You run visual checks on the cabin. You watch the pressure seals, looking for any sign the violence of landing cracked something it should not have. Then, between the first and third hour, you reach for Earth. Using a high-gain antenna or a relay satellite in orbit, you open a communication link. Here is the part most people do not expect. Even a simple message takes between 3 and 22 minutes to arrive. You are now more isolated and more delayed than almost any explorer in history.
You just spent roughly 6 months in zero gravity. Your brain adapted. The fluid in your inner ear, the part responsible for balance, stopped reading gravity correctly. It started treating every signal as movement instead of tilt. Now, you are standing in Martian gravity at 38% of Earth's pull. And your brain does not believe it. Turn your head too fast and the room appears to swim around you. Stand up too quickly and blood pooled in your legs cannot return fast enough, dropping your blood pressure until you faint. This is why on your first day, there are no walks outside, no stepping onto the soil. Mission plans require 3 full Martian days of recovery before that is even attempted. You move slowly. You take anti-nausea medication. You run balance tests over and over, fighting a body that no longer trusts the planet it is standing on. While your body fights to recalibrate, your habitat is fighting for its life. Between hours 6 and 10, you switch your air supply from the transit module to the surface habitat's full life support system. You spin up carbon dioxide scrubbers to stop a slow poisoning called hypercapnia and activate the machines that generate your oxygen. Then, between hours 10 and 14, you test every airlock seal and every filter. Why so cautious? Because Martian dust is not like dust on Earth. It is abrasive, electrically charged, just 1 to 4 micrometers wide and laced with chemical compounds called perchlorates. These are highly toxic substances that can quietly disrupt your thyroid and your metabolism. Before you can ever go outside, this habitat has to prove, beyond doubt, that it can keep that dust out. After 14 straight hours of system checks and fighting nausea, your body is given a mandatory 8-hour sleep block. Your life support system switches to a low-power night mode, and mission control on Earth watches your vital signs the entire time you sleep. This is not a courtesy. Long-term survival on another planet depends on protecting your sleep and your mind, not just your air and water. When you wake, in the final stretch before your first day ends, you check the power cycles, eat a nutrition block, and run one more balance test. And then it happens. The clock hits 24 hours, 39 minutes, and 35 seconds. Sol 1 is over. You have survived the descent. You have stabilized a lander, brought a life support system online in one of the most toxic environments humans have ever faced, and endured your own body's revolt against an alien gravity. And after all of that, you still have not taken a single step outside. So what happens when that door finally opens? And what is actually waiting in that Martian dust? That is the investigation in the next video.